Hello everyone, my name is Cataclysm007 and welcome back to another Phasmophobia Guess the Ghost video. This time we are back on Willow Street, but with a twist. Instead of having 3 pieces of evidence that I could let you take off and figure out for yourself what the ghost is, this time we are on the setting known as no evidence. Meaning I don't know what the ghost is right off, you don't know what the ghost is right off, and if I do figure out the ghost, which I will, I am not going to say what the ghost is. Your job is to, before I leave the house, correctly identify the ghost. We will review and wrap up at the end of the video. So without further ado, put your thinking caps on and good luck, because you're going to need it. Alright, we got hiding right there. I was kind of viewing that as we came in. We've got hiding. Breaker's on. I was nice enough to turn the breaker on. I'm not an absolute maniac, but where is it in case it goes out? It's right there in case it goes out again. Alright, so we have no evidence. We kind of gotta use our knowledge. We can use the evidence meters to figure things out, but we're really gonna have to look more for what is out of place and what seems weird. Got hiding here too. I think I've got all the setup of normal. I've got like amateur setup, but no sanity and no evidence. Sanity yes, evidence no. Okay, that's what we're looking at here. And this is going to be a mostly unedited video. If anything gets edited, it's because it's unimportant entirely whatsoever. Alright, we are back with an EMF. Now you can get EMF 5, but it still can throw things, it can still interact with things, which should help us if it decides to do that. And I have literally all my hiding spots, that's fantastic. So we are definitely playing this on an amateur setting. Which gives us a little more time to figure things out. Because of no evidence, the ghost is going to be a lot harder to guess. This is also really good if you're just coming in for the new console update and you're learning how to play. This is a very good way of learning how to do things. You can walk around the EMF and the thermometer and get a temperature reading. You can't get freezing, but you can still find the coldest room. That's still going to be where the ghost is. (21, 20, 25). Let's check everything up here first before I go downstairs. It's in the garage. Okay. Now we're not going to get EMF 5, so there's no point for that. But we can start with that. Throw that down. We now know where the ghost is, so we no longer need that. So actually in this scenario, the EMF ended up working better. I mean, the thermometer ended up working better than the EMF, which sometimes happens. We have a light, so we're testing for certain ghosts. I'm testing for certain ghosts with this, which I'm trying really hard not to say what they are so I don't have to bleep them out. Promise I'm not swearing, I'm just bleeping out what the ghost names are because I don't want you to know what they are if I accidentally say them. If you know what we're testing for, you know what we're testing for. Well, we have my hiding spots are in here and I'm kind of sad about that. Oh, okay. 1. And these are tier 3 lanterns, so they never go out of their own accord. The last time we had a guess the ghost, we had a revenant. It was very obvious to guess. In like a minute and a half, we knew what it was. They're typically not that fast. Alright, we sneak back in here real quick to see if anything's happened. Still lit. Okay. Remember, I'm not explaining anything of what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. And when we figure out the ghost, I'll explain at the end, during wrap-up, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay. You are still in here, right? Yeah, you are. Okay. Well, I have my suspicions already, then. Starting to think I might have a good guess. It's very early to guess. But you'll notice that I did certain things with these fully intentionally. What do you guys think that reason is? Like I said, this will be very, very good if you were learning how to play the game, because even if you are playing it for years, or if you just started now for the console update, there's a lot of things you can learn from doing no evidences. You start kind of learning the ghost trait, you start learning what they do, just by how they act. You can start learning what to expect from different ghosts. Some of them are more obvious to figure out, some of them are not. Some of them you really, really, really have to work for. And some of them you get in 7 minutes. Some of them you get in 29 seconds. If you know, you know. And there's some that you have to wait for a very long time to get. Okay. Thank you for talking to me. Okay, yeah. Alright, I have a very good suspicion of what this is right now. Keep in mind, that is blow number 2. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, sir. When did you blow that one out? Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what ghost this is. I am sure. I do indeed, at this point, know what ghost this is. But I will give you guys a chance to get a little bit more information. My prediction is, in about a minute or two, one of those lanterns is going to go out, and then the other is going to follow promptly behind it. Thus, definitely signifying which ghost we have, and then we can leave. All the evidence has pointed to it. I am 100% sure this is what this ghost is. This is one of the easiest no evidence challenges I've ever had. Oh, there goes one. There it goes. Alright, we're done. Did you guys figure out what kind of ghost it is? There was plenty of evidence in that room. If you're not sure, pause the video now and go back and watch it again. I think you're going to see what ghost we are dealing with. Alright, do you have your final guesses in? You have 10 seconds. Alright, final guesses are in. Let's see if you are right. I will see you guys back in the lobby. And there you go. As you can see, the ghost type was a wraith. Now, the evidence we needed to get that wasn't too hard to notice. If you remember, right at the beginning, I put the lantern in the room with the ghost and surrounded it on 3 sides with salt. Upon the light blowing out, I found it very suspicious that the salt had not been touched. So what I did was I went out and got another lantern, brought it in, put it across the room, and put salt around it. Meaning, to get from one lantern to the other, the ghost would have to walk through the salt to blow out each candle. And it never once stepped in the salt. It went back and forth. I tested it more than once with the lanterns. It had to cross that salt multiple times. Did not cross the salt. We are looking at a wraith. Is the only ghost that cannot step in salt. And thus, that is how we got our no evidence ghost. Did you get it right? Let me know down below in the comments.